Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to give you some different websites that might help you when you're doing your research on making your decision to relocate or to move to Jacksonville, Florida. Thanks so much for sticking around, friends. My name is Nicole Smith. I'm a realtor here in the Metro Jacksonville area. And whether you're thinking about moving in 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, it is never too soon to reach out to me today. So make sure you go to the comments and you'll see a link to my calendar. So let's get started. I've been doing some research lately and I found quite a few different tools and websites that I found quite interesting that I think would help you do some of your own personal research. I love YouTube and I love the way we can share a bunch of stuff with you. So one of the apps that I found was called ESRI, ESRI zip code. Well, let me try to pull this up on my screen just so I can share it with you. So you can see this, it's ESRI, know your neighborhood. So I just put in the random neighborhood, the zip code 32205. And what it does, it gives you a breakdown of the median age, the household size, the diversity index, and it's getting information from Hometown Heritage neighborhoods. So they have implemented that and put it into this. This is an artificial intelligence. The other aspects they show you is the credit debt, the apparel debt, what their annual habits are here. And further down, you can see that they have a disposable income here. So they have 25% of people have over 100K disposable income. Less than 25K, there's 21% of this population. 25 to 50K, over 25% of this population in this zip code has between 25 and 50,000 in disposable income. And then the 50 to 100, there's 27.8% that have 50 to 100K disposable income. So this is quite interesting. And you can go in here and pick different zip codes that you're considering. But I thought this was a really cool one. So that is ESRI, and I'll leave a link in the comments below. Maybe you're aware or not aware, but Jacksonville, Florida is the largest city per square mile than any other city in the entire country. And it is broken up into 6, I guess they call them sections. But within those sections, they have over 500 neighborhoods. So you are more than likely going to find a neighborhood that will meet your lifestyle. So that zip code that I shared, for example, it's close to the downtown area. It has a lot of historical homes, older homes. Some of the homes are close together. Some have no driveways. Some have only street parking. But there is a very high chance that you're going to consider that a walkable community. So depending on your lifestyle and what you like to do in your free time, you'll have parks and access to water. The St. John River runs through that community. And you're going to have restaurants you can walk to and neighborhood bars and some shopping. So this might be an area that you would consider. It is very popular here. And the neighborhood they mainly call this area is Riverside. So I'm sure if you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen me mention Riverside, but that is just a quick glimpse of Riverside in the aspect of the income, the disposable income, the age group. So if you're concerned with having a certain age group surrounding you in your neighborhood, that's a great place to go and see if that neighborhood will meet your criteria. The other website that I found was quite interesting is called movebuddha.com. Let me see if I can share that website with you. Okay, so this is the map that I was just speaking about. So the number 1 neighborhood here is called Downtown. Number 2 is called Arlington. Number 3 is the South Side. Number 4 is the West Side. Number 5 is the North Side. And then we have number 6, which is the beaches, which include Mayport, Neptune, Atlantic, and Jacksonville Beach. So this is a really great segment for you to see how the city is laid out by neighborhood. And like I said, within that neighborhood, there are 500 neighborhoods within all these sections. So let's go over to Move Buddha. Now, Move Buddha is a great website where you can find out a calculation on the cost to move. They have different styles, whether you need a freight, container, rental truck. They even have different calculators here for distance, car shippers, international moves, specialty movers, self-storage, you name it. This is a great website to get some calculations done. If you want to learn more about the cost of moving, if you are able to hire someone, this would be a great site. MoveBuddha.com, as you can see up here. Another place that you might want to look is Porch.com. Now, Porch.com will give you some insight of the pricing here, but because I'm a realtor, I would like to share with you my screen here on the MLS that I have that is showing all the houses here in Jacksonville, Florida that are for sale. So there's 19,400 residential properties for sale. And as you can see, that is a lot. So if you wanted to get an idea, for example, when I was showing you the downtown from section 1, I'll just randomly pick one of these dots. Here is a home in zip code 32205. How cool that I found that exact zip code. Now, just to give you an insight of what a house would look like in this zip code. This is on College Street. This home is $250,000, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and you see it was built in 1941. It has 1,309 square feet, and you can just tell by the way it looks that it has a lot of character, and it's really quite unique because not every home in this neighborhood is going to look like the other. So that is an aspect that a lot of people love about this community. You don't have cookie cutter homes. You have some brick on here. This one looks like it might be a corner home, which is a nice aspect if you like to have only one neighbor. So that is a random one I've just picked there. So since we're doing this, let's pick one, let's say in the Arlington area, just so you can see their diversity. Okay, so this one here is a $300,000 house in Arlington. And this home has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It was built in 1989 and it has 1,277 square feet. If you want to just take a look at the style of this home, it looks like it is sided with a double car garage. Wow, it also looks like a corner lot. So you can see that every home here is different, which is a really nice aspect of living in Jacksonville, Florida. You have different ages, different style homes. All All right, since we went to Arlington, let's head to the south side. Let's go down here. This is a random pick. All right, so when you look at zip code 32207, you can see this property here is $529,000. It's built in 1947, a lot more square feet. It's 2,426 square feet, 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And you can see this one is also, looks like it's brick, very unique and different from some of the other homes we're looking at. Notice this one doesn't look like it has a garage. So there's the aspect of a different style home with no garage. Now let's go over to the west side and take a look at that part of town. And let's go random, this green dot right here. This is a 312,500 home in zip code 32210. We're on the west side. This one was built in 1953. It has 2,344 square feet, 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And let's just look at this property, since they didn't put the home, front of the home, on the first picture. So here you see it has a brick outside and it's more elongated with your driveway on the right. But just randomly looking to the left, you can see these two houses do not look the same. So that's what makes some of the older communities unique. Now let's go to the north side. We'll just pick this random one right up here. And let's see, this home is in zip code 3218. It's 249,000. So you can see we have a variety of different pricing here and a lot of affordability. So this home was built in 1972. It has 1,092 square feet, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and one is full and one is half. And if we look at this property, I think it is a cinder block, and it looks like there's no neighbor beside it. It only has a carport and a driveway and no garage. So as you can see, this one probably isn't within an HOA, and you can park boats in the back without getting penalized from your HOA. So this is a neighborhood that might have some value to you if you have a mobile home or a camper or a boat and you'd like to park your recreational vehicles in your yard. So we've seen downtown, we've seen Arlington, we've seen the west side, we've seen the north side. Now let's take a look at the beaches. Let's go random here and look here. Now this is a townhouse. Okay, so we're built in 1981. This one is listed at 450,000. It has 1,141 square feet. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and one is full and one is half. So you see, this is the type of home, because you're closer to the beach, this home has a higher price tag, because we all know it's all about location, location, location. So we have toured just randomly the entire metro area here with the 6 sections that I've showed you. And that is to show you how diverse Metro Jacksonville is. The style of homes, not one of them look the same as the other. But even within Jacksonville, you're going to have planned communities. You are going to find homes that are cookie cutter in the sense of every other home looks the same because a builder came in and built it that way. And those homes are great. There's nothing wrong with them. They may have a community pool. They may have HOAs. But that is the beauty and the randomness of Jacksonville, Florida. You're going to find every type of home here. Whether you're looking for a mansion on the water, on the St. Johns River, or on the ocean, Jacksonville has it. Whether you want to live by a golf course or you want to live by a creek, Jacksonville has it. Whether you want to live in a high rise, Jacksonville has that. You want to live in a home that has lots of land, Jacksonville has it. If you are into horses or equestrian, guess what? You can find neighborhoods in Jacksonville that have places for horses. That is the beauty of Jacksonville. We are spread out. We're not on top of each other. We have a variety of styles. We have a beautiful aspect of opportunities to enjoy the great outdoors. We have the largest urban park system in the entire country. And this time of year is absolutely the best time of the year. And we are truly enjoying the outdoors. If you are a hiker, a biker, someone who likes to kayak, if you're into golf, tennis, surfing, you name it, we have these activities. So that is something that you could definitely look forward to doing more times in the year, because we don't have winter, not the way people have winter in other parts of the country. Yes, we do have a colder season up here in the northeast part of Florida, which is why Jacksonville is such a hidden gem. The other question I often get asked about is the cost of living. So the other website that I want to give you as a tip is called Forbes.com. And if you tap in calculator and you go to that website, let me just share my screen with you. You will see that you can put in your income from anywhere that you're living. And when you put in your income from your area, you will see that you can figure out, let's say it's showing Sunnyvale, California. The pre-tax household income is $70,000. They want to move to, let's put it in, Jacksonville, Florida. Calculate, and let's see what it says. So if you want to move, oh my goodness, from Sunnyvale to Jacksonville, look at that, $28,759. The cost of living is 143% lower. That is amazing. Thinking about retiring from California, think about Jacksonville. It's really going to give you more bang for your buck. I absolutely love to see that. I've never done that calculation with Sunnyvale before, but man, is it cool. So go to Forbes.com, advisor, mortgages, real estate, cost of living calculator. I will leave a link below. So Esri, movebuddha.com, porch.com, Forbes.com. The other question I often get asked is about crimes. And I am not allowed to talk about how safe Jacksonville is or what's the crime like here. That is a fair housing law. Not allowed to talk about it. I like having my license. I do not want to lose it. There are plenty of places you can look up. One of them I just discovered is called Neighborhood Scout. So check that one out if you're interested in learning more about the crime. But keep in mind, it is always narrated by community to community. They may give you the overall, but if you dive down into each community, you'll see it a little bit different. And if you have any questions about that, just keep investigating on all these other websites to get more information about that. I can help you with the real estate. I can help you with showing you different neighborhoods. And there's great websites for the school systems here. And there's so many aspects of Jacksonville that, they're not talking about as much. And one of the other things that people haven't, really known about Jacksonville is that we really have a pretty decent food scene here. So if you're a foodie, you're going to find a plethora of restaurants to dine at, and you might even find one that's not in your area where you live, and you'll be willing to drive to ones that are your favorite. So if you're ever coming to town to scout things out, make sure you give me a call, and I will make sure that I make time for you so we can get to know each other, and I can show you some of the different areas that I would recommend for you to go and investigate. And I hope that this video was useful. I hope you like the new tools and websites that I've mentioned to you. And if you're thinking about making a move here, I would really love to be your go-to agent. And I will leave my link to my calendar below. Let's set up a consultation. Let's get to know each other to see if we would make a great fit. I have a lot of tips and tricks that I would love to share with you. And you know what? If you could do me a favor and like the video, subscribe to my channel. And if it's not you who's thinking about moving, but maybe someone you know, please share my video with those people that you know are considering making a move. Jacksonville is an affordable city. And so do your research, do your calculations. If you need any other advice on other things that I might not have mentioned today, make sure you send me a message, leave a comment, and all the comments of something maybe you're wondering about, and I will do another video about that for you. And if this video wasn't for you, make sure you check out this other video, because I have toured so many new communities in the Metro Jacksonville area, and I have done a lot of different perspectives on Jacksonville. So one of those other videos might be the one you're just needing to watch so you can get the information you want. Thanks so much for sticking around, friends, and staying to the end, and I appreciate you. And the one thing I want to say, if you're not living your best life, and if you're not living the dream like I am in Jacksonville, Florida, then maybe, just maybe, it's time for you to consider making a move like I did. Bye for now.